taste the cancer. I forgot to get into this whole thing about this guy, Trouble. Fuck. Oh, God, I forgot to get into it. You guys want to get into trouble? Shit. I didn't mean to do that. I took the groove out of the roof. Oh, God. There's this guy. So I'm in a group. It's insane. I've already told you there's like a requirement that you can't be anti-vax in there. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, here we go. How do I go to that group? Okay. So there's a group called Real Comedians of Las Vegas. And this is the Alex guy that I talked about in the show. Runs this. And again, like, it's a rule in here, I think. Like, is there a rule in all these groups? Like, hey, don't post over and over about your show here. Like, that's not what this is for. Mods are not lawyers, arbiters of truth. Don't break Facebook rules. Don't promote. Do offer stage time. Don't post too often. And yeah, that's all these threads ever are. It's all this fucking, all these groups is just poster after shitty post. And this is not an attack on anybody specifically, but they end up being just like every week the same. Like, first of all, if I run an open mic every Monday night, all I change on the flyer every week is like the names, maybe the photos of the comics. So it's the same fucking poster image over and over and over. Just your shitty show. And again, this isn't at anybody or anything. It's just, and I don't mean shitty in the, just like, they're all shitty. You know what I mean? I'm not calling your show shitty, so don't get mad. But it just ends up being like, look at this. These are just posters for shows, posters for shows, posters for shows, posters for shows. And they all just say, hey, come out, come out, come out. No wonder they're all just full of comics. And then you'll see like comic nobodies that I've never heard. And by the way, I've never heard of you. Great. My tax return says comedian, okay? That's all I need to know. It doesn't say barista, you know? I don't have to hide my last name because I have a family and work at Chick-fil-A. Like it's fucking nuts. Half of these guys are like tour guides for the Hoover Dam. And it's just flyer after flyer after flyer. Just Mondays, Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Mondays, Thursdays, Tuesdays, Mondays, Tuesday. It's just like, fuck. He's like, this is where producers think you advertise shows? Why would I come out? And I don't mean that like in a really insulting way. I mean it. Why would I come out? This is a booked show just to hang out. Like, look, if you're in that stage of your life where you just need to be an alcoholic and get out and drink every night and party and chase tail, that's fine. I've got a dog. But there was a post in here from the other day from a guy named Randall Thompson. Now, I don't know Randall Thompson. But oh boy, did he leave a doozy here? So Artemio Rios. Now, Randall Thompson, I believe a black man, has a picture of a Quaker Oats guy here. So I'm not sure whether that's funny or cringe, but let's roll with it. Artemio Rios. Now, you may, a.k.a. Trouble, is a manipulative, racist, broke, and discount hair gel using ne'er-do-well. Like that. I got time. Hey, gang, this is Face Fuck Friday. 92 comments on this at this juncture. And they are all over the place. They are all over the place. So I jump in here and just put a meme because I want to get, I want to be up on stuff. And people are saying he's rocking LA looks. My man said black. So Randall says that this guy Trouble, Artemio Rios, said black folks aren't welcome on his show, but booked us nonstop just to pay his nose instead of some of the best locals and rotating workers in this town. Let's talk about it, Machine Gun Kelly. And people are saying, wait, what? And Randall says it goes deeper. He insulted Ryan Cole, who is a damn doctor, during a performance with that bigoted BS. Ashamed to say I work with him. Happy to say I quit. I'm emphatically saying that does not reflect on the venue and my experience at all. He's a fool. Thanks for the heads up. Fuck that dude. Now, again, I don't know Randall, but we are so crazy with the yeah, fuck that guy. I'm like, okay. All right, I'm here. Let's watch. He said this one's going to be archive worthy. Get the popcorn. Do we start with paying black comics late while feeding his nose, or start with misusing my image like I'm a college athlete? Artie? And somebody says, I thought he was the entire city of Vegas. Pay close attention to who defends your mans. Bobby Wayne, who we've heard of before from Ty, says, I still haven't been paid for one of the shows I did from a couple months ago. Randall says, I hosted. You aren't alone. He offers higher rates and gets slimy. I'm pulling his tab today. How much does he owe you? Jerk has the nerve to have you opening. Let's talk about it. Bobby says, I appreciate it, but I'm not too proud to open. He owes me $25. I ain't sweating it. This is my second sign to not fuck with him again. The first was seeing how hard he stands for Diaz Mackey. Now, I heard Diaz Mackey and Trouble were roommates. Diaz Mackey's contended in this community. There's a comic named Shanna who says that I guess she was raped by. I don't know the full story. So again, I can't comment on it because I don't know what the fuck. Like, I don't know about it. I know this. Everyone acts like if they have a beef with somebody, everyone has to have a beef with them, which is insane. This is like thinking everyone's going to get vaccinated. So I think this chick, Shauna Christmas, says Diaz Mackey raped her. It went all the way through court and everything. And Diaz Mackey's not in jail. That's all I know. Now, I don't know if he did time or whatever happened there. I don't know. I don't know the verdict. I don't know. He says she's a liar. Whatever. I don't know. I've been here for 5 minutes. I still can't figure out what you're talking. This isn't for you. Get out of here. Beat it. If you're new here, fuck off. We're a close-knit group of internet sleuths. You ever seen Don't Fuck with Cats? That's us. But we hunt Thai men all the way across the continent. Get out of my chat. Whose hat is that? Find out. NobodyLikesOnions.com/store. Seriously, though, get out of here. We don't have time to explain Ty Rivera, much less the Las Vegas comedy scene, to you. So I don't know this guy at all. Again, just like Ty, I watch everybody. I see. If you think I don't know who you are in this town, and you're performing on any if you're out there doing anything, I know who you are. I know you. I'm watching. I'm screenshotting and I'm reporting. Alex Ansel says Randall is hilarious. Great. He does post stuff like this all the time. He seems a little bit of a loose cannon. These guys who constantly tell people like, come find out, fuck with me and see what's up. It's like, you seem a little upset and triggerable. So whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't like people who are like, you don't fuck with the wrong one. And that's where we found this Trouble guy before. So from what I understand, he used to be a strip club promoter. He calls himself Trouble. His company is Trouble in Vegas Productions. And these guys all go off. One person in this thread said, I heard another comic call him out about not paying on stage. Hold on. It gets really crazy. Now he wants to use rehab as an excuse. So apparently this guy's gone into rehab in the past week. I handle my gigs as my main job. You booking me without confirming, but effectively calling other black comics something lower than dirt. And you got white comics defending you in person. Fam, Artemio, you are not white. You want to belong so bad. Not even your own people respect you. Vato. Wow. Stay anonymous. Don't say nothing. I see y'all. So he's mad that people aren't like liking the post. This is another thing. Like if I called out Butch Bradley, and by the way, everybody all these people do the same thing. They're like, it's good that you're calling out this stuff in our community. So, Butch Bradley owes me $1,200. He booked me to headline, lied about me, tried to ruin my career. Is anybody standing up with me on the sidelines? You gonna take up the axes, little soldiers? Nobody gives a shit. I don't expect anybody to. It's not your fight. It's a fact. Butch Bradley didn't pay me, lied about it, and tried to fucking ruin me when I went public about it. Fuck that guy. No, hang out with him. He seems pretty cool. Great. Not my concern. I'm letting you know what happened with me. By the way, then we found 4 more comics that he hadn't paid. It seems to be a theme, These guys are addicts. A comic I know personally, friend of mine, told me that they went and performed for him, and that when it was done, he tried to pay them with cocaine. And then when he didn't want cocaine, they tried to pay him with half cocaine. And then the guy took some cocaine from him for payment, and it was stepped on awful cocaine. So it's not even good coke. You're just snorting a whole 8-ball, and you're like, I don't feel anything. My teeth hurt. And not in a good way. Just like I've been eating powdered sugar. There's one comment in here that is tantamount to rape, I think. Diaz Mackey on a poster means the showrunner is an ass. It's like, what? Like, I don't know. Maybe people know something more about Diaz Mackey than I do. I don't know. I was like, what? I'll just say this. I heard one verified account. Now this is, whoa. This is William Strange. This is a guy who threatened to fucking jump me. This is a guy who, when I was in an open mic at Taco Dive Bar, was standing outside flipping around a switchblade saying Patrick Melton's inside and telling people you're going to get me. And this is a guy who, after the show that night, stood in a circle around me and pretty much screamed at me about a bunch of shit that wasn't true. And when I screamed back and defended myself, he kind of came at me and then ran off, yelling at the moon. So this guy threatens people, and this guy also stands by people. William Strange, as far as I know, from what I was told, and I don't know anything, is sleeping in Butch Bradley's house. He's Butch Bradley's friend from Atlantic City who followed Butch out here, does his video editing and stuff. This is what I've been told. Don't know if it's true. So, again, there's a guy who's like acting virtuous here in a second. We're going to read his comment. But he's physically threatened to me, carries a knife around, and also, makes subtle threats the night of. And then also is fine with a guy who steals money. Dan Ninen is the best. He makes a lot of money, unlike you. Like, great. We got a lot of new people in our chat who don't understand. I've been podcasting for 17 fucking years. You coming after me? This is silliness. Somebody just goes, Dan Ninen is the best comedian of all time, and you are a nobody. And then they wrote, Dan Ninen is the best and makes a lot of money, unlike you. And it's just like, imagine if I was that fragile where I just went, fuck, is he the best? He might be the best. And he makes a lot of money, and I don't. Fuck. You've been reading too many Daily Beast articles. Get it out of your crock. This is what William Strange, remember, super virtuous guy. I'm serious. Like, I have all the screenshots and links to this dude, like, threatening me. He's insane. And I tried to reason with him, by the way, if William Strange ever sees this. I tried to have a real discussion with the dude. He's like, Butch Bradley tried to pay you the money and you wouldn't take it and just drug his name through the dirt. And it's like, I want you to run this through your brain. Look, I get it. We're not all blessed with the same level of intelligence. Run this through your mind. Butch Bradley booked me at Butch Bradley's Comedy Hideaway. I worked the whole weekend. He didn't pay me. And when I went public about it, he offered to pay me, but I was like, nah. What? Doesn't even fucking make sense. And then I said that to him, like, how does that make sense? And he's like, It's like, okay. I don't know what to say anymore. Somebody just texted me. Trouble took a photo of a girl comic while she was sleeping naked. And William Strange says here in the comments, I'll just say this. I've heard one verified account of him taping him fucking a girl without her knowledge, and a few accounts of him sexually harassing another comic. He also got high one night and just started shit talking other comics in front of me. I found out later those comics were just comedians chasing after money to get paid. This comment isn't meant to pass judgment. I love it. You're like, he pretty much is a rapist. I'm not here to pass judgment. It's like, you should. This might be this guy's whole fucking problem. He doesn't know how to reconcile shit in his head. He's like, look, when my friends steal from people and lie to me about it, I just blindly accept it and then threaten violence on strangers for no reason. Look, I heard that he raped a girl and he also filmed another girl, but I'm not here to pass judgment. It's like, I am. If you're filming yourself fucking girls without their knowledge, I am passing judgment. That's illegal and crazy. So I'll go out on the limb and say that's wrong. I'm not here to pass judgment. What a nut. I'm not here to pass judgment. I heard he does all this horrible shit. I'm not here to pass judgment. Oh, God. It's a good one. It's a really, really good one. He's truly the worst towards women. This is Brad Goulby's girlfriend. Here's Liz Hader, who I met recently. She seems like a very nice girl, funny comic. I met her at a show. I mainly went to Artisan because you and Bruce were running shows and to support my friends on the competition. His shows are boring. The pool is gross. It sucks because the Artisan is a cool venue, but we have way more places here. The Artisan is a hotel that has on the side written of it that you can rent out the whole hotel for like $7,500. I was like, I think I have that on me. And this guy was like a strip club promoter, and somehow he's booking the pool parties there. And from what I've heard, now people, am I a piece of shit? Is it like where you're like, oh, you don't understand because you're not in this world? It's like I heard that women comics are uncomfortable going there because he hits on them. He tries to get them to go to his hotel room, which he has at the venue. He has a room there. And then he, tries to get them to do drugs and do stuff with them. Now, I'm sure he has consensual sex with a lot of people. And I'm sure, there's no crime in trying to fuck girls, I guess. But when you come from that strip club environment and you bring over that mentality and that aesthetic, what he's trying to create there, and if you look at all of his flyers and videos, and it's like the guy bought a program that like to make like promotional videos for Instagram. He like bought an app because he loves showing off like over and over and like every day he'll post 6 new videos with wipes and like I don't know. It's very weird. It's like you just get Windows Movie Maker? All that stuff looks and has the look, feel, and aesthetic of pool parties, strip clubs. It's a topless pool. On comedy flyers, he's saying, topless pool, shirts optional, tops optional. On comedy club flyers, you're like, book a day bed, VIP bottle serve. It's like, what? And I get what you're trying to do, like make this weird mashup club comedy vibe. But it's like, it doesn't make sense because it's like creeping girls out. Girls are telling other girls who are booked on that show, don't go alone, bring a guy, go with a group of friends, don't go to that show alone. Now I'm hearing he's not like, again, I already heard that he tried to weasel out of paying by paying with Coke, stepped on Coke. Now, Patrick, why are you so invested in this guy? I'm not. I don't know him. I've never met him. I saw him one time at South Point walking around with his hair done up in devil horns and wearing glasses. If you don't believe me, he really does that. Artemio Rios. Now, last week he posted that he went to rehab to get clean, but he's still advertising all the shows and posting videos, this weekend in the daytime hanging out at the pool. That pool over there looks ratchet. It looks like a backyard-sized pool full of people. Just gross. But I want to show you the guy because you won't believe it. Like, this is a real person. So Artemio Rios, I Am Las Vegas is his name. It's not about who you know. It's about who knows you. Trouble in Vegas. Now he's got this new thing he's promoting. Trouble in Vegas, 9/2/21, September 2nd, 21. Trouble in Vegas, Comedy Bazaar. An unforgettable evening of comedy and burlesque. All these nights are unbelievable, unforgettable nights of comedy and burlesque. It's all eyes wide shut fucking vibes. He wants topless girls. I talked to another girl who's friends with a mutual comic. She and another girlfriend went there with a comic to see the comic. And the comic, this Artemio guy, Trouble, told the comic, see these girls here? These are the kind of girls I need at my show. You got to get these kind of girls at the show. It's like, this is strip club promoter shit. It's insane. Artemio Rios is a good guy. We've heard it before.
Hey, if you want to hear the rest of this show, how about head on over to The Overdose? What's The Overdose? You might be saying to yourself, well, we've been around since 2005, and we don't do it by reading ads to you over and over every show. We don't want to bug you. How about you help us on the back end? If you want to support the show, join The Overdose. $13 a month. We've raised the price, but guess what? You're listening to this. You want a little deal? How about enter coupon code SECRET at the checkout for The Overdose? You're going to save 20% right off the top. Tell them Patrick sent you, and you're going to save 20%. You're going to support the show. You're going to get instant access to a top secret RSS feed with all of our bonus shows, after shows, and entire back catalog of shows back to 2005, except for the ones where the links are broken. Email me about it. I'd love to get onto it for you and fix them, okay? No system's perfect, and I bet if I came to your house, went through your drawers, called that thing you call a mom down in the kitchen and had her make us some ham sammies and show us photos of when you were a child, your whole history wouldn't be clear as day either, okay? I don't know why I'm being so defensive. Join The Overdose. I'd like to have fun with you, come hang out and stuff. Think of it as a way to pay my electric bill, okay? RTX graphics cards ain't cheap, kids. Join The Overdose, and we'll see you next time.